Well, hello there, Wastelanders. I just wanted to pop in with a quick update on some stuff that some other Wastelanders have sent me. I don't usually do product reviews, but I had a problem and a friend of mine solved it, and I wanted to give that quick guy a shout out. You see, I love these Ford Falcons from Australia. These were never released in America, but they're a muscle car. I think it's like loosely based on the Mustang, but it is also the base vehicle that the Mad Max Interceptor was made out of. This is by Greenlight, but anybody who knows Greenlight will tell you these things can't race or roll for shit. Pretty, but that's it. The problem I was having in making one of these Hot Wheels, which roll really good, into an Interceptor is that front end. I wasn't certain how I was going to make it or how I was going to fabricate it and have it look good. But my buddy Ken Overby over at Ken's Diecast, Chopshop, and Guns on Facebook, he actually does a really cool thing where he resin casts, which is different than resin printing. He carves them and then he casts them in resin, and he makes the front end for this particular car. And he sent me a bunch of them. I've seen some of his other work. I've bought some of his custom vehicles, and they are all pretty top notch. And his customs are just amazing. But this is the front end he sent me. And it goes onto the car with very little extra work. Like you can see right here, it really does just go on there with a very little effort. But it does require some modification because it's a different front end for the car. And that modification was really very simple here. Come on. All I have to do was grind down the two pieces of the bumper here on either side that extended beyond the wheel line. And then the car, along with the front end, fit right onto the chassis. Boom, right there. Perfect. And if you look at the two side by side, you're going to see that his work is exquisite, and it looks with a little bit of prep and a little bit of weathering, it will look camera ready. I'm really pleased with this, and I can't thank Ken over at Ken's Diecast, Chop Shop, and Guns enough. Okay, second part. Some of you know that I work a lot with Rust Belt Customs over at Rust Belt Customs on Facebook. Josh, who runs it, is an amazing graphic designer and a wonderful guy to work with. I asked him for something that didn't exist, and he came through above and beyond like I could never imagine. I asked him for some Gaslands sponsor icons and decals that I could use when working with my channel, because they don't really exist, but sponsors should have icons. That's why they're sponsors. And he made me this set of 13 different icons that really, for a guy who never played Gaslands before, he really captured a lot of the essence of it. These are the bigger ones. I have also, beyond these, smaller sets that are to go on cars, hood pieces or roof pieces, doors, the words of the sponsor if you don't want the big symbol, really good stuff. But he went above and beyond in creating these, and all of these are completely original. I'm thrilled by them. Slime is pretty cool. I love the Order of the Inferno. Beverly is a hard one to make a sponsor for because they're not really a sponsor. It's more like you're a possession, so I go with that. The Warden, pretty basic, very simple. I like it very much. Rusty's, you couldn't have asked for something better. Maxine really nails that theme, and Verney, oh man, I really like Verney. It's got a good industrial feel to it. On the other side, we've got Rutherford, which feels like a strong military corporation. You couldn't ask for more. You got Scarlet. It's a group of pirates, so you're going to get what you get with them. But I really like that this brought out the pirate aspect with the skull. Mishkin, also amazing. I like the combination of the Russian double-headed eagle and then the circuitry below. Idris, man, that is a good-looking emblem. I love the RPM meter and the stylization of the letters. It's great. With the Highway Patrol, he actually made two different emblems, and the one here is based on I think it's the Ohio State Patrol emblem, and it's very nice and iconic. The other emblem was based on the California Highway Patrol, and it uses the emblem inside of it. And both of these are recognizable on TV and screen as being the Highway Patrol. They are kind of the standard you're looking for. Josh also does a lot of custom work. When I have something I need, I ask him, and in about a week, I have it. I needed some quick and dirty Star Corps Industries logos, and for my team headed to the Junkyard Joust, Delivery of Destruction. And he came through really well. These are on the trucks. I think you might have seen them on other videos. And also, you know, my corporate logo here and the corporate big word logo for use elsewhere. He also sends me things like this for creating emergency vehicles. I think you probably saw one of my vehicles has the "Do Not Follow" here cut out and used as a bumper sticker. I think it's on a DeLorean, and it's just really good stuff. But he also does a little more crazy stuff, like here's some rat fink decals that I can use on a hot rod or a chopper when I make it. This is one of my favorite sets. It's just so whimsical, and I know he's working on some others in the same vein. Lisa Frank, you'd think that would be hard to work into Gaslands, but if you've seen the Lambo, you know that that's actually a pretty good looking car. And he does all of my stuff. The bumper stickers on my cars, you didn't even get to see them all because I couldn't put them all on there. Low on hours is a wonderful trucker joke. It means I'm not stopping for anything. Weaponized awesome, size matters. For Kirk Mars, I love speed. My other car's a tank, not insured, baby on board. I love nuclear waste. I mean, these are awesome. Come on. But he also does, you know, I said I needed some evil Hello Kitty. I have a project coming up that requires evil Hello Kitty, and I will not take questions at this time. Thank you. But he also did all of the icons for my WMD teams. 7 Council Fires, both with words and without. The Scavs, both with words and without. The Internet Relay Courier Service, both as just the icon and the full emblem. Operators. Piston Family Racing, the Enforcers, and Team Volari. I have others coming as I can afford to get them. His prices are very reasonable, and his work is really good, and it stands out incredibly. It makes your car really pop on when you're sending it out to somebody else's race or putting it on the game board. But once again, I want to give a shout out to Ken Overby over at Ken's Diecast, Chopshop, and Guns, and to Josh Palfer at Rust Belt Customs. They have really gone above and beyond to help me out, and I appreciate them very much. I will see you guys in the wasteland.